everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are doing wonderful today. In today's review, we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Class Autobot Sunstreaker. So, here we have the Sunstreaker on the table right now, but first, we will take a quick look at the packaging right now. So his name is Sunstreaker right here, and you got a little piece of map on the back, but unfortunately you don't see any words that says anything on the map, unfortunately. But you have the nice picture of Sunstreaker himself holding his weapon. He is indeed a deluxe class. That's the Transformers logo right here, the Earthrise logo. Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy, Galvatron floating, and we have the Earthrise artwork, which looks really nice. And of course, you have the obligatory product shots showcasing the vehicle mode and the robot mode and how many steps this guy transforms in. And we are done looking at the package itself. So now we can actually move on to the figure itself. So let me bring down the camera to the ground so that we can take a look at the figure closely. So now before anything, on the side note, just on the side note, at first I thought this figure was actually an extensive remold of Earthrise Wheeljack, but no, I was checking TF Wiki, and this is what it says. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it said. Sunstreaker, a new mold. I was like, what? He's a new mold? Okay, sure, I'll follow that. But when it came to transforming this guy, I figured, oh, this guy actually shares similar engineering to the Earthrise Wheeljack mold. I was like, wow, this is crazy. It has similar transformation scheme with Wheeljack, so you're gonna see things that you will recognize when I transform this guy a little bit later. So yeah, it's a really nicely done vehicle mode. It's an unlicensed Lamborghini, so it's still an Earth vehicle, but at the same time it's more like a Cybertronian vehicle. So, but yeah, you got the Autobot symbol right on the top there. You got some nice detail behind these translucent blue plastic, and that really pops, and I do quite like that. He does come with this silver piece right here, which is removable. So you can actually remove this, and this is actually like, you know, like a gun or something. So that actually stores into that port right there. So there you go. Got a little black paint right there. Got some ports right here, and I think that's meant for the spoiler, but he has no spoiler, unfortunately. But got some nice rolling wheels, so he can actually roll. He can roll, definitely. So yeah, really nicely done vehicle mode. I do quite like that. And yeah, this definitely destroys the original Combiner Wars Sunstreaker, because that figure is just not good. So let us continue on with some vehicle mode comparisons. The first one that we're going to bring in is his brother Sideswipe right here. So you can see how the two vehicles look together. And yeah, two of these vehicle modes, they look quite similar, but they have different robot modes. So they have a similar shape, but they have different robot modes. So that's pretty cool that the vehicle modes look similar, but they have different robot modes. So we're going to move on to the next one. So here's Sunstreaker with the Wheeljack mold, and you can see you don't see anything that, you know, that they share together. I mean, if you look underneath right here, it kind of looks like they share this section right here. I mean, they share a skeleton, but you know, it's not the same mold. They have different wheels, they have different everything. So basically on this figure, you don't see anything that you recognize from this figure, any, you know, mold similarities with this figure. So, but overall it's very nicely done. Yeah, really cool. It's like, you know, it's like saying, if this was an extensive remold of Wheeljack, which I originally thought, but it's not anymore. So I would have said that, you know, it's basically, you know, it's while it is the same toy, but at the same time, it's not the same toy. So remember, one of the figures that I actually reviewed, like when I compared Siege, Optimus Prime, and Earthrise Prime, they are the same figure, but technically they're still not the same figure, so that is really, really cool. But it's not the case with these two figures, because this guy is a completely new mold, albeit sharing the same engineering with this guy. So yeah, not an extensive remold. Completely new mold for this one. So, and last but not least, I'm going to bring his wake mate fast track so you can see how they look together. You know, so yeah. I mean, they look good together. Yeah. So that is pretty much it for the vehicle mode comparisons. Alright, so we have taken a look at the comparisons with Sunstreaker. So now we can get down to the transformation into his robot mode. So first thing I want to do, but you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but to make life easier, I would just take this and remove this, put it off to the side first, and now we shall get started with the transformation. And I just realized that, you know, there's silver paint on these faux headlights, which is pretty funny. So yeah, so first thing you want to do is that you want to take these arms right here, just untab them from the back, and just extend all this, extend all that, just rotate his arms around, rotate this around, and flip out his fist, and there you have an arm. And the other arm, you do the same thing, just rotate, flip out the fist, and there you go. So now you can take his head and flip that out, and there we go. So there you have that. And now this is actually a pretty cool trick. So first you want to rotate at this joint right here. So just rotate it at that joint right now, and now you can take this whole roof section right here and just untab it and just bring that over until these two tabs will tab into these screw holes right there, and this little tab will go underneath this piece right here. So just tap that in, and there you go. It's not a really secure connection. It's quite easy to knock it out of whack, so it's not pretty secure, but it's where it tabs in. And now you use the waist swivel and just rotate it around, and there you have that. So now you can split, sorry, I hiccuped a little bit. So now you can split the legs right here and just extend them, just bring them down, just like Wheeljack. So yeah, and there you go. Just tap that in and just flip out his foot like so, and just flip out this heel spur, and there you have that. And there you have a leg all done. So now the same thing on the other side, just flip this up and flip this down, and there you go. So there you have, we are definitely done with the transformation. So we got Sunstreaker in his robot mode, and this is really, really nicely done. I do quite like this figure. Definitely successful in every way, shape, or form. It definitely looks so good. It definitely looks like a G1 Sunstreaker. Yeah, definitely. It definitely looks like, it's not completely 100% screen accurate to his G1 CGI model, but still, it definitely looks like a Sunstreaker, and I think this mold definitely works for him. So yeah, so let's take a quick look at that noggin right there. Ooh, that's a Sunstreaker noggin that I see before me. So that's really cool. I love the blue for the eyes, the silver for the face, and the yellow for the you know, the earpieces right there. It looks pretty good. I do quite like that. Again, the Autobot symbol on the chest, as he should have. Yeah, nicely molded, and he definitely looks like he has his, you know, proper shoulder pads or something. I don't know, but yeah, really nicely done. I do quite like this figure, definitely. And he's very clean at the back, so very clean transformation overall. So, and one thing to do is that you can actually take this and just plug it back in there, and, you know, have that look like his, regular, backpack, where you see these silver pieces. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Or you can actually take this. I told you this does not have been securely. You can actually take this and just plug that in. Unfortunately, the gun has no way to, to accommodate some effects parts, unfortunately, but it's meant to go on the back, so that's why I just keep this on the back. It's meant to go there, so yeah. Now, articulation wise, in terms of its articulation, the head is definitely on the ball joint. You can definitely look up a little bit. Can't really look down. You can rotate a full 360, but I'm not going to waste time doing that because the hinge is a bit too tight. And the arms, you can use that hinge to move up and down, but it's quite tight hinge. You can rotate a full 360 to move in and out. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow joint, about 90 degrees up bend. No wrist swivel, but the hands can actually move inward due to transformation. He does have a waist swivel, which is nice. Legs can move up. Legs can move. They can move back, but can they move up? Yes, they can move up. It's just the hinge is a bit too tight. And he can do the full splits. He does have a very tight thigh swivel. So he does have a knee joint about 90 degrees up bend, and his feet can actually move down due to transformation, and he does have some ankle tiltage right there. So that is pretty cool. He's very poseable in every way. So yeah. So now let us get through the. Oh wait. Yeah, there he has some multiple points where you can actually plug in some effects parts, like for example, like here and here, like this post. I'm not sure you can see it, but there's this post right there, and you can actually plug in effects parts like on his shoulders because there are ports right here, so you can do that if you want to. And yeah, I mean not too much, but he does have some points where you can actually plug in some effects parts right there. So now let us bring in a few figures for comparison. First, let us bring in his brother from the Siege toy line so you can see how Sunstreaker and Sideswipe look together. And yeah, they definitely look great together. I finally had the two brothers, the two Lamborghini brothers. Yay! I finally have them in toy form. Yes. When I first got Sideswipe, I was like, hey, can we get a Siege Sunstreaker? But we never got a Siege Sunstreaker. We only got an Earthrise Sunstreaker, but that's good enough. Hey, at least I got both of the brothers, and that's amazing. That's amazing. No, I am not going to get Cordon and Spin Out. Don't ask me to get them, okay? Do not do it, okay? Don't do it. So, there you have that. And now let us compare Sunstreaker with Mr. Wheeljack, and yeah, you don't even see anything that you notice. They're very different. There's a lot of mold differences between these two figures. I think that's why they had to say that it's a completely new mold, because a lot of it's like so different. You don't see anything that they share. So wait a minute. I think they do share something. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Did they share a joint anywhere? No, they don't. I thought they do share something, but I was wrong. I'm very sorry. But yeah, I mean, while they look similar together, they still look very different. They're still two different characters, two different figures. So that's pretty cool. That I like. Really cool. I like how Hasbro does this. While his posture is definitely quite similar. Like the crotch section is quite similar to that, but it's still different. Very different. So there you have Wheeljack right there. And just because, last but not least, here's Sunstreaker with his wave mate Fast Track. So that is pretty much it for my robot mode comparisons. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Class Sunstreaker, and yeah, really nicely done figure. It's a great figure to have in your collection. Very cool that we get Sunstreaker in the Earthrise toy line to go with Siege Sideswipe. Definitely looks really good. And the vehicle mode definitely looks good, and it looks exactly like Siege Sideswipe, but still you have a different robot mode coming out of that Lamborghini vehicle mode, so that's pretty cool. It's something like the Masterpiece figures did it as well. So like Masterpiece Sunstreaker, his vehicle mode definitely looks similar to Sideswipe's vehicle mode, but at the same time the robot mode is definitely very different. So totally new mold. And considering that, you know, Sunstreaker, this figure actually shares similar engineering with Earthrise Wheeljack, I think they did a good job in adding some additional transformation steps into the figure, and that is pretty cool to differentiate, you know, Wheeljack and Sunstreaker a little bit more. So that's pretty clever in my opinion. So as far as ranking Sunstreaker from a scale of 1 to 10, you know what, there are some tight joints, and you know, like I don't know what, and oh yeah, the chest piece not tabbing in super securely. I mean, that's the figure's fault, not my fault. It's the figure's fault. It's not, you know, yeah, not too secure. So if I were to rank him from a scale of 1 to 10, I have to give him maybe a 9.5 out of 10. So he's a great figure to have. And I'm glad that I actually skipped on the Combiner Wars version, because that one was just a repaint of Breakdown. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. No way, there's no way. So 9.5 out of 10, really good figure. Well done, Hasbro. You get 2 thumbs up from me just for that. So, and I think that is pretty much it for today's video. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And also, I would like to do a quick shout out to my buddy at TF Vision, because he does some great stop motion animations for his figures, and I think they are really great videos. So I'm definitely gonna post the link to TF Vision's channel in the link in the description down below, so that you can check him out, you know, to see what the big deal is, and you know, go and subscribe to his channel as well and support him all the way. So give him your support, give him your love. So let's go, let's do it, man, let's do it. So, and definitely also, if you subscribe to this channel, you are going to definitely you need to turn on your notifications, because there will be more reviews. And I just found out that Earthrise, Ironhide, and Prowl, the 2-pack, has been released in my country, so I'm definitely gonna get that pretty soon. So stay tuned for that review, because it's coming soon, very soon. So, and I think that is pretty much it for me to say. Oh wait, not yet. No, I'm not done yet. There is an Earthrise playlist for you to go through, you know, in case you missed my other Earthrise reviews. So I will post the link to my Earthrise reviews playlist in the description down below as well. So do check that out for your own leisure. And also you can check out BigBadToyStore.com for your other Transformers, for your official Transformers or otherwise, or your Kingdom figures or your Studio Series figures. Go ahead, go to BigBadToyStore.com and go and get your figures. Go. I will post the link to that website in the description down below as well. So, and I think that is pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Class Autobot Sunstreaker, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.